Today's craft project is going to be bleaching ombre style flannel. I have 100% cotton flannels that I bought from a thrift store locally. I have already put some water in this bucket. It's maybe a third full. And then I'm just going to pour some bleach in there too. It's new bleach. I'm going to go maybe like a 50-50 on the bleach. Even said low splash. Okay. I'm going to need gloves, and my right hand glove has a hole in it, so I'm only going to be able to use the left hand glove. And this is what the shirts look like first. This one almost looks like it's been bleached a little bit, and it's got a pink stain down here, so wonder what's going to happen to that. A little bit of a darker blue shirt. And then this one has got some brownish purple gold colors in it. So each fabric reacts a little bit different to the bleach. So we're just going to see how it turns out. I'm going to stir that up a bit. I'm going to try to keep my right hand as my non-bleach hand and my left hand as my bleach hand. And I'm going to dunk it in there about halfway. And then let's put the other blue one in there too, about halfway. And the shirts were buttoned up so that the ombre is relatively straight across. And we'll keep it in there a few minutes. I even have a bucket of water to rinse my glove off. Also rinse water for later. I don't know how long it's going to take. Siri, set timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, counting down.
All right. So that's set for 5 minutes, and I can see that it even splashed some bleach up on the pocket there of that shirt. That should be okay, because it's already starting to change a bit in color. And the reason that I'm even doing these shirts is hoping that the team at work, we're going to go to a pumpkin patch later on in October. I thought it'd be fun to have some flannel ombre dyed shirts, bleach dyed shirts. So maybe it'll work. But like I said, every fabric reacts differently to the colors. And I'll leave them in this length for a while, maybe a couple more minutes, and then I'll pull them out so that the bottom half is a bit more dyed. like we're at 2.5 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling this one up. This one's barely had any change. Push them down in there a little bit more for the bottom. Yeah, this one doesn't look like it's changed colors at all. This one definitely did. And the water is brownish looking, where it's pulled that blue out of the shirt. Down to 50 seconds. Plan is to squeeze out the excess water, the bleach water, put it in the rinse bucket a bit to just kind of get that bleach out of the fabric, or most of it out of the fabric. And then I'll end up putting it in the washing machine. Time is up. So let's take this one that I wasn't the most pleased with. And as you can see, there's not much change at all in it. Rinse it out a bit. Set it aside. And you can see that this one definitely changed colors. Hear the family coming out the door.
Oh, she's video.
Rinse this one out a bit. Ah! Are you Matt Dillon today?
I'm just being a park ranger.
You're being a park ranger? Okay.
Yeah, but I really have a little, but you have a little, that's a good, and why do you have that bucket?
One bucket has bleach water in it.
Hey, let's go. Put my hat on and take one of my guns.
Let's go get your jacket on. Don't have any long pants.
You can get that long sleeve shirt that's upstairs.
No. I got my own.
All right. So those are done. Let's give this one a try. for 5 minutes, please.
5 minutes. Counting down.
Okay. Counting down, it says. Take this glove off.
It's gonna get cold.
Okay. Well, maybe there is a little change in color, or maybe it's just wet. I'm not sure. Lay it out. And this one you can see where I splattered up on the right pocket a bit, but it did change colors nicely. Put my glove back on. I'm just not sure about that first blue one. Maybe I can sprinkle some bleach water on this one to give it a little extra splotchiness. Yeah, it's activating rather quickly. Flip it over. Let's see what the timer says. 2:20. So let's pull it out a bit. Okay, go to the creek. That one didn't change very quickly. Let's just bury it some more in the water. Glove off for a little bit. I'm gonna leave that one in a little longer. So I'll come back and show you the results. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Time to raise it up a bit and soak the bottom some more. You can see maybe a little of where the bleach has faded the fabric. And that was about a total of 10 minutes. So let's try again. Set the timer again there. All right, we'll try for another 10 minutes and see what happens. First one, it's beginning to show a little bleaching effects, even on the back side. Just subtle differences. And then the first one is a dramatic difference, and you can maybe see where the bleach was splattered on it also. But it's got a dramatic difference. You can see the splatters. So we'll just keep waiting another maybe 8 minutes or so to see what happens with the color on this shirt. All right, the timer went off, said that it was done, and I ended up doing it for like another 10 minutes or so, but I pulled it up so that so there was like maybe 3 layers. So let me put my glove back on. And actually it got lighter after it got out of the bleach water. So we'll just see if that is a continued feature after it starts drying. Squeeze out the excess bleach. Hear a bird out there talking. Rinse it in the rinse water. And I used the very same bleach for all 3. I used the same rinse water for all 3. Actually, there's 4 of us on the team. I wasn't able to find 4 shirts that I liked at the thrift store, so I'm gonna have to go back and I'll redo this method one more time. Take off my glove. You can see that this one really did change quite a bit. So I'll leave it out here to dry just a bit, and maybe see where it's got lighter white. Well, you can't see the lighter white. Let's see. See where it's lighter white up here or lighter yellow, and then it's just a shade darker down below. Maybe that will change as it dries a bit. So next step is just to let these dry a little, then I'll take them in and wash them and dry them, and then we'll see what happens. Here's the back of each of the shirts. All right, here are the shirts finished. This one ended up being not 100% cotton, but I really liked the way that the blacks and the dark orange or burgundy turned to a light tan and a orange. And then this one just simply went to like a pink. And this one's a bit different because of those black splotches. Apparently those places had a lot of black color in the shirt. But that turned out really cool also. And this is the one that I ended up splattering also at the top. And I like how it turned out too. And like I said at the beginning, I only had 3 shirts, so I ended up getting a 4th shirt. And this was the 4th shirt that I ended up getting. But plan on giving them to my coworkers. One of them will be for me, and the other 2 will be for the other 3 will be for the coworkers. So I'd highly recommend you give this technique a try, just to see what you can do with it. Thanks for watching.